Today, we are sitting down with Hollie Suther, a nurse, wife, and mom of three, whose story is one of courage, faith, and hard work. She started nursing school at the age of 40 and started building her legal nurse consulting business while working a full-time night shift. Hollie has shown what's possible when you commit to the vision in front of you. She recently landed her first expert ER case, and today we are diving into how she made it happen, what she's learning along the way, and how the National Legal Nurse Consulting Network has supported her journey. Welcome in, Hollie.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So let's talk about your journey. Your journey didn't start in nursing. Can you take us back to what led you to that career shift and what it was like stepping into nursing at 40?
I had a 14-year career in pharmaceuticals, and back in 2014, the industry, specifically, I guess my pharmaceutical company, was going through some worldwide changes, and I went through two layoffs back to back in 12 and 14. And after that second layoff, I was like, you know what, forget it. I need something that's going to be more dependable. And nursing came to mind. It is something that I had thought of years prior to, but wasn't the right time for me. And then when this opportunity came up and I was looking for what's next, nursing popped into my brain and I went with it and I never had any regrets. I never looked back. I was very determined at that point in time to find something more dependable. It took a lot of courage and resilience to get through nursing school while raising a family.
What drew you to legal nurse consulting? And when did you first start exploring it?
So I started seeing things come across my Facebook pages and it caught my eye and I thought, okay, maybe this is something I could do. And I hemmed and hawed for a little bit. Then I joined the Facebook community and got more involved that way just to listen to what was going on and what it was about. And from there, I jumped into the NLNCN and really had the inside edge because now I was part of the community. And that's really what helped me decide that, yes, this is where I wanted to go.
You told me in one of our conversations that flexibility and the income potential of legal nurse consulting were big motivators. What was the deeper why behind this transition for you?
Part of that is the kids, of course. I have one in college, one in high school, but I want to be able to just pack up and go and visit, just work on the fly, so to speak. The other reason is just because I want to get out of working holidays. I want to get out of working
Mhm.
weekends. I put my time in, and this is the way to do it. This is me
Yeah.
working on my own schedule.
How did you get connected to the NLNC? I know you said through the Facebook group, but was there a specific moment where you were like, wow, like this network is going to be a game changer for me?
I guess that kind of came to me over the summertime, like in the early part of the summertime, when I just, after looking in on everything and seeing how the community supported each other and what there was to be offered as far as the programs and the support, that was what I needed. I needed that proof to see that, yes, it's working for everybody that's doing it. These are just
Yeah.
everyday nurses that just want something different and they're being successful with it. The fun part is that you're continuing to learn something new. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned how to do things I never knew how to do, even like little things. It seems it's a roller coaster, so new, but I know in my heart that I am going to do this. And that's a big step. Like you have to want it. And you can see what the end potential is, but you still have to want it. I want it, and I'm going to do whatever I need to do it. And I like to look at positive affirmations and motivational quotes,
Mhm.
and that keeps me going. I have them on my phone, so I get them throughout the day. I have messages written on my mirror. So I surround myself with positive thoughts, and I just know if I get frustrated, I take a break and I come back to
Mhm.
it.
That's good. I'm glad that you have those positive statements surrounding you. Let's talk a little bit about your journey to your first case. Can you just run us through what you had been doing Was it expected? Give us like a thorough breakdown of how you got to your first case.
So I have been on LinkedIn doing all the messaging and following what I'm supposed to be doing. And that in and of itself is quite interesting because you can message and not hear back, or you can message and see that they're reading your messages, but they're still not writing back. But I
Mhm.
had somebody reach out to me and he wanted to know if I did expert witness work. I messaged him back and I said, I have never done it, but I'm currently working in the emergency department, and that's what he was looking for. And messaging back and forth, and he said, okay, maybe we can set up a call. Lo and behold, we talk over the phone, and he tells me a little bit about what the case was. And I got off the phone with him and I was pondering, and I thought, my God, this is my life when I'm at work. This is what I do. It was very black and white. And I'm like, I can do this. And that kind of got me all hyped up. And so then I touched base with him and I said, yeah, I would definitely be willing to help you out with this case. And he was like, great. And that's how it all stemmed. It was just me advocating, saying, hey, I'm new. I can do this. So,
Yeah.
so it's been fun to look at a real life case and say, yeah, this is what I do in my job. And this is what they did or they didn't do here, and pick out what they don't know because they're not at the bedside. They don't know what goes on inside a hospital room.
If you don't mind sharing, how much are you charging hourly as a legal nurse consultant? And then also for your expert work.
Everything is for this particular situation is getting filed as expert witness. That's 350 an hour.
That's so exciting and it's deserved. I speak to this often. Nurses deserve much more than what they are given all around. So fulfilling to be able to see the nurses in the NLNC and finally get paid what they are deserved. What is the biggest lesson that you've learned so far at this first case?
Really, that everybody, I know I'm referring to the community of the NLNCN, they say you have what it takes, you have that experience. And that really is so, it's 100% true because
Yeah.
it wasn't until that I spoke with him and looked at it and I said, oh my gosh, yeah, I can do this. You were right. I have what it takes. I have the knowledge of the emergency department and what goes on to be successful with this. I'm becoming like a power woman. I can do it all. There's female lawyers or female HR people, and you're like, wow, they really have it all together. They have a strong presence about them. And I feel that's what this is shaping me to be. I'm learning a lot about myself, and it's helping me get out of my comfort zone and venturing down a path that I would have otherwise not gone down.
Want full access to expert-led trainings, networking opportunities, and resources you won't find anywhere else? The NLNCN is the only national network built for nurses by nurses. Join today and get up to 2 months free. Click the link below to start exploring.